some Steve Strange.
Steve Stranger Thing.
Steve Stranger Things.
That's probably the
Dude,
title.
Yeah.
For the rest of my life, I'm going to say I gotta get some Stranger Things.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the first episode of
Here we
2026 of the Zone Now podcast presented by the Comedy Zone. I feel good, everybody. I feel like I had like an even extra pep.
Yeah, you did. And we don't
stuff.
even talk about like the name anymore. We get it right every time now.
I know.
That's right. It's usually a topic.
Yeah. Someone fumbles it most of the time.
The first topic of the show is, hey, did we get the name
we
right?
get the name right.
And is that the same name that's on YouTube?
It is. It is the
Look
same
at that.
name that's on YouTube. And if you're listening, you should be watching on our YouTube channel right now. We cracked 30 subscribers. Did y'all know that?
Yes.
We've passed.
That's amazing.
Jonathan, I see you still got your shoes on. You're not listening to the feedback we've gotten.
Is that real?
That was a real comment. You thought I made that up?
That one. Someone said to we should have a shoeless and sockless.
No, they want the socks, but they just want the shoes off.
I think probably the implication is they want to see our feet.
Dude, no. His screen name was literally Black Sock Smeller.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Look at if somebody can look.
Oh, I responded to the comment, but I didn't see the wild username. Well, maybe next time.
Next
Yeah,
time. Tune
maybe next
in,
time.
Yeah.
we'll do it.
That's real, and that's a real. That's a real maybe. That's not a. That's not a fake maybe.
That's one of our
Yeah, why
subscribers.
not?
I checked.
I know.
They're subscribed.
It's a very real possibility, and I mean that.
yeah. We are all about our subscribers here.
Yeah.
Now.
I can live with that.
Yeah.
But not this time. It feels too late. You know what I mean?
So you have to open with
Yeah,
that.
right.
Yeah, because then you'd have to untie, and then it's an awkward thing.
Well, actually, that sounds kinda,
you can do it like real sultry.
An untie might be kind of...
How you sultrily untie your shoe?
Actually, I feel like the laces, the slow, you could undo,
I think you could
undo it.
See, now you're teasing.
You could
It's a shoe tease.
you could undo it and then retie them.
Slowly. That's right.
You know? All right. It's getting hot in here, man. I'm
right there with you.
I'm into this.
Listen, that was our resident sex symbol, Mr. Williams Comedy.
Yeah.
Here.
Shout
not
out
sure what
to
that
Black
symbol
Sock
is,
Smeller.
but-
Yeah. Also to my left, we have King Jason Allen.
Yo.
Jason Allen King.
What's up, guys?
Did you say my handle?
I did. I don't even call you by your real name anymore.
It's Mr. Williams Comedy.
Okay.
Jonathan. Oh, then I'll do Jonathan Williams is
Okay.
my name.
Mm-hmm.
They already forgot.
They did.
It's the most forgettable name.
It is.
But anyway, we're back. We are recharged after having a New Year's holiday. I'm sure everybody enjoyed it. I'm glad
safe.
you're back in town.
We
looking
Ubered.
at your family again,
Yeah.
Jason. That's nice.
Played beer pong with my 11-year-old daughter.
Played beer pong.
Yeah.
But listen, a big event has happened, and we would be remiss not to talk about.
We got to
it.
talk about
What is that?
The Stranger Things series.
Your boy
finale.
got thoughts.
It's over.
It's over.
It's
That
over.
was a long. It was years.
Yeah,
10 years
I
coming,
was
pretty
thinking about
much.
2016.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 10
That's
years coming, pretty much.
nigh on a decade. Nigh on?
I don't know, man.
Feels right. Nigh on a decade.
I don't know what that.
Nigh is like near, almost. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah. pretty
Nigh
close.
on, I think,
close.
is a thing. Let's move on from it.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time there.
So,
Run
first
back
off,
the
let me
tape.
just
How
say,
long
I think hats off to the series. Someone,
Yeah.
or anything to have that type of grasp on pop culture for
Yeah, it's the biggest show.
decade is phenomenal.
I mean, to me, it's Game of Thrones level. It's
As far
as big a show that exists.
Yeah, as far as cultural
Yeah.
impact in the last 10 years, it's kind of the show.
Yeah,
I would
Kind of
agree.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think and I love the idea that they did it on nostalgia. Like I get
Yeah.
that it's got a very Goosebumps feel to it.
Yeah.
Sure,
It's
yeah.
but the whole, and for me in particular,
They
like that
leaned
80s,
into
90s,
it.
like
In every
possible
way,
way.
Yeah.
including the acting, for better and for worse.
I'm curious what you mean by that.
Well, there was definitely some common tropes of 80s movies throughout the. Well, okay, all right. Confession, Jason, you don't know this. Jonathan, I told you, I didn't start watching Stranger Things until this season.
Okay.
All right.
Wow.
And you just watched recaps
I
up to
watched
the
a
season?
4-hour recap
That
of the
is
first 4
such
seasons.
a waste, dude.
What?
That's a massive
I
mistake.
don't even know what that means.
You can go on YouTube and get a recap of any series you want.
Jason, think about this season being the only season you've seen.
No, it's not even.
good.
It's kind of not even the show.
Yeah,
really.
yeah. I would agree with
it's
that.
a removal. It's like how do
It's
every horror movie, once they show you the monster,
Right.
it's then about the monster and it's over, right?
Right, right.
The whole season has been the monster.
They already and the
So-
monster was shown in 4. The monster was really shown.
Yeah. So to me, you kind of got away from what the hook of what the show was, the nostalgia of the show, even though they still had to obviously time and place.
Moral
was
of the story on that one: Jordan fucked up.
Well, no, I don't know. I have this thing of only showing up for the big events.
Yeah, but
the first episode of Game of Thrones I watched was
the most
game.
Efficient.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was what?
The Ice King.
I never watched it.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
I never watched Game of Thrones.
Yeah, but
I watched
it.
3 episodes and it was good, and I was done with it. Yeah. No, I broke up with the person I was seeing at the time. That's what happened.
There it is.
And then
I've done that before too, where you're with somebody and
you just kind of like
the show that you would watch with them, and then you don't watch it anymore.
And I wasn't super hooked anyway. I believe that
on the show, or
I believe that. Well, I pleading the fifth on that one, which doesn't mean anything anymore. But politics. But the show it was a couple episodes in. It was good. I'm sure that if I believe people when they say that it's like the greatest, one of the greatest shows. I'm sure maybe I'll get to it one day. But
we're going to come back to that I believe line later too. It's very good that you pointed that out. I don't think you even realized at the end of the episode where they were like, I believe. And
right.
So let's just get right to it. We're going to get to the series finale. No need to wrap up the whole
spoilers.
Let's not
spoiler alert. Yes.
Can we make this a little more expansive and talk about the final season?
You want to talk about the final season? Okay.
Because I think it's important to talk about that.
Well, then if we're going to do that, let's do a 4-minute recap of the show. Then let's start from the very beginning.
Well, but the season it's still fresh. The season just came out in the last month. Right. I have thoughts that are my thoughts are involve the previous episodes.
Kick us
go
off.
Ahead. Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so I love Stranger Things.
Okay,
I do too.
I think it's a great show.
Voice even cracked when he said
I think it's a great. Did it?
Yeah.
I think it's a great show.
Yeah.
I think season 4 was maybe the best season. Season 1, so I think it stayed mostly on track.
Season 4 was like a peak scary.
It was.
It
was like I think I feel nearly certain that they intentionally were like, this is the horror season.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, and it was. They nailed it.
Totally
Absolutely nailed it.
Yeah.
This season got a little weird. I thought.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that I don't think that it was all bad, but I do think that it's the worst season as a whole.
Interesting.
And I have theories on why, because I kind of agree, even though I enjoyed the hell out of it.
Okay.
But.
Yeah, I do too, and it'll be interesting to see how much we overlap. Oh, one thing I want to just point out that's cool before we get too into it is one of the new kids on the show. Like among that he gets the 12 new disciples or whatever.
Yeah.
And one of the kids, little blonde boy who says the word dipshit a bunch.
Yeah, Derek.
Yeah.
No, Derek. Well, Derek is the dipshit.
Right. Oh,
that
so
this kid is talking to.
The other kid.
This kid is Carson Manier is his name. And I have a 1 degree of separation from Stranger Things now.
Okay.
Because this kid was the star of a very small movie called Sight, S-I-T-E. And in that movie, I was the on-set teacher for the child actors, which it was Summers that was a glorified babysitter. But so I spent weeks with this kid who's in the final season of Stranger Things. I knew, I could tell the moment I met this kid, I was like, "This is a star."
Yeah, super
this. So that it's really shout out to Carson and his mom Katie, who was really cool because you hang out with both of them. That's how it works. And
single?
What's? I don't think so. And also, shut up. But Carson Manier, awesome actor. Good kid, good person. So shout out to them. I'm so excited for.
Yeah, that's
for
really
everybody.
cool, man. Yeah.
Okay, so I think my main sort of complaint about the season. I'm gonna start on saying the finale itself.
Okay.
I thought was really really good.
Okay.
I thought that overall they stuck the landing pretty well. In most ways. I think the 2 preceding episodes, I guess that would be 6 and 7.
Yes,
were horrible.
I agree. 100%.
I thought they were awful.
1,000%.
Truly awful.
I was distracted. I was looking for his name, but
so 6. So the finale itself, I'm down with. I think
basically volume 2.
I think they
there was.
I think
there was 3 chunks.
Yeah, I think the first 4 episodes were okay.
Yeah.
Of season 5. not the best, but okay.
Yeah.
And then there was another one, a fifth one that was okay. But the 6th and 7th episodes was some of the worst dialogue I've ever seen in my entire life. So here's, okay, I'll give you the one. There's like one moment that really sort of wraps all of it up, like most of what I hated about them. It's when Max, redheaded Max, and Holly, little sister Holly, they're in the
cave.
First of all, I've lost track of the cosmos of it all.
Yeah,
it got a little confusing. But they're in like the part of it's not the upside down, it's in like Henry's / Vecna's mind or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's the part when the little portals to get back are there.
Yes.
Okay, so like one of Holly's opens, one for Holly opens, one for Max opens. And Max talks to Holly for 100 hours.
Yeah.
She gives like this like, like an inspirational, you can't be afraid, you're amazing, you're a brave warrior princess, whatever.
Yeah.
And she keeps fucking talking. My brothers and I were watching it and we kept looking at each other like, it's still going. And which is a problem for about 100 reasons. I will enumerate a few of them. One, what the fuck? Why are you still talking? Which I know the irony of me. What she was saying was dumb and weirdly, like Holly, the younger one, is like, all the characters are oddly adult, which is true throughout the series, but like to an annoying degree, I think in the fifth season. So all of a sudden though, Max is talking to Holly like she is a little 10-year-old, whereas Holly has been this like grown up the whole time.
Right.
And it's this weird, and it's also like you're like 2 years older than her.
Right.
Like what are you doing? You're not.
More,
so like there's this weird condescension to it that is not only annoying but doesn't make sense with the dynamic of the show. So that's one. She's repeating herself over and over and over and over and over again, saying the same shit. And then it's like, dude, time's a factor. There's these two portals that are not going to be there forever, and so
she's been in his brain for like 2 years.
That was my issue.
And she watched the thing fucking close up one time before.
Exactly what happened.
She's giving such a long talk, and then when they finally split up after just years of this fucking pep talk or whatever you want to call it, they're walking away slowly. They're like, go. Fucking go. And then they start to speed up and start running as if they're desperate to get there. And I'm like, why are you what are you turning it down? And why I'm like, why are you sprinting now as if you were desperate to get there and time's running out when you spent 1 million years talking to each other? And so that happens. Then there's also just a lot of exposition. And it's not only exposition dialogue. And it's not only exposition, it's repetitive exposition. They're saying shit to each other that we already know so many times. So that's my opening monologue for why I fucking hated the penultimate 2 episodes.
And so I will say, and I think that was really a common sentiment. And the reason for that is because of how they released those episodes too, which kind of compounded the issue. Which they released it in like 3 volumes. Right. Volume 1 was
4 episodes.
4 episodes, ended with Will like becoming the sorcerer.
That was badass.
Yeah. So you end that, and now we gotta wait another month. I'm like, oh, they about to like kill it. With volume 2, and then they come back with those 3 episodes. Which were so not that. It's like they use those to kind of like explain everything.
That's. I swear I think you're right that they were like, our finale's awesome, but people are going to be confused. Let's spend these 3 episodes making terrible television to over-explain everything.
I think that's exactly. I think it was because there was that month wait between the 2 volumes that made it so bad. They
that's a good point.
The whole series at once, and you didn't have to like wait through all that. Like it might have been better, but I think
and it was still pretty confusing. The stuff they did explain, I was like, no, we get that.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
I think they certainly created a world that definitely needed explaining. Because at the top of it, it's like, I'm still not 100% sure of the planet is in a different place. If this is the upside
down. The 4 split in 4. I'm like, what do you?
Yeah. Why is that reference significant?
Yeah,
it never really came to fruition. Like why that was that significant as it was,
and why we need another planet.
Yeah. But I guess I can often be critical about this kind of stuff that we're talking about. I didn't think it was quite as bad as you guys.
Okay.
Fair enough.
But I also was, I don't know, maybe not as invested as other people maybe.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't sometimes. I mean, you guys know my feelings on No Country for Old Men, where I'm like way into it, and then they screw over the audience.
Right.
I don't think the audience got screwed over. Maybe their execution was just a little sloppy compared to how they have been. But that's I hear you though.
One of my brothers, Preston, shout out, love you, buddy. He was saying that the dialogue felt like it was written by AI. Like they told he wasn't theorizing
that was happening
for sure. That was happening, but he said that, and I was like, dude, it feels like you typed in the emotional beats and everything and all the information that needs to get across, and then said go, and then they just took it and just put it in a binder. Like that's what it felt like, and I wouldn't be shocked if some of that happened. Maybe I'm not actually saying it did. I wouldn't be blown away.
I think I'd be highly unlikely.
Right, I would too before I watched those episodes.
I hear you, but
I'm not actually putting that out as like I'm pretty sure that I'm just like it did feel just so goddamn sloppy.
Yeah. Sloppy I think would probably be the right word that I would use too. Also, I think there's something to be said for, and I don't know why I'm coming in their defense so much, but when you have a show that both young people and adults watch, that's a tall task.
That's true.
Suddenly, how do you make these worlds? Half the stars on the show are kids, or were started as kids. New ones were kids. So it does feel like a kind of this young adult story. So how do you then communicate all that you need to communicate for both of those audiences?
Yeah, true, but I think they did it great for 4 seasons.
4 seasons, that's fair.
4 seasons, and even the front half of the 5th season I think wasn't amazing, but was better than that.
Yeah.
Having said that though, I watched after the finale, I was like, all right, good work.
I thought they stuck the landing.
I thought they stuck the landing quite well.
So, by the way, I also want to shout out Kyle Riggs, who's part of the George and Monty series. He played the documentarian. Yeah. So he's in Stranger Things.
Oh, nice.
He played one of the soldiers. If you remember when they're in the bathroom, they're trying to get them all out. He was like the main soldier who was overseeing the barracks. Yeah. Gotcha. So he ended up getting killed by the Demogorgon. So that's kind of awesome.
I remember that. Wow.
Yeah, that's badass.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah, didn't he play my dad in the documentary?
No. He's the one who's talking to you.
Oh, got it.
So he's
got it. Yeah.
He's
for the documentary.
Spoilers.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
When the series finale trailer dropped, I was folding clothes.
Oh, I didn't watch that.
Blair was drawing. The whole trailer plays. I stop folding clothes. I get on my phone and I text the opening song to Biggie Smalls' second album to Blair.
Okay.
And the opening song is Somebody's Gotta Die.
Oh.
Gotcha.
This whole episode,
Somebody's
I was waiting on somebody to die.
And
nobody died.
Yeah,
I got to tell you, I think that was one of the only missteps.
It very much
I think they should have killed like 3 of them, to be honest.
Yes.
Yes. I don't necessarily disagree. Yeah. I thought
that would have been a more adult version of the story. That would have been in a weird way satisfying to say there was something on the line. Right now at the end it's just like nothing. There was no real risk.
We lost some people we don't care about.
Yeah.
Exactly.
some soldiers died.
Yeah. Which is very 80s like.
That was actually what I was going to say. It's like it does sort of line up with the thing, and then I feel like they also just overall in the 5th season a little bit lost track of who 11 is. She became a little superhero-y,
which I hated.
superhero-y, but also just like didn't really have. She wasn't really like ethereal anymore.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm. I thought her and Mike in general were just boy, did he have nothing to do this whole
kind of. I actually hadn't thought about that until you said it.
Nothing.
But it's
they
clicking.
didn't even. I think they were so aware of it that they were walking to the final battle, and he's like, "Can I just get a gun?"
Yeah, that was
that's
funny,
right.
yeah.
Everyone
That's
else
right.
has weapons.
Right,
He literally had
right,
nothing.
right.
He's just like, "Hey, I'm just her emotional support boyfriend."
What did you
for 11?
That's great point. A huge problem because he's
supposed to be kind of the
they
hero.
are at least at the beginning they are the show,
right?
Yeah,
Mike and Elle. That's a great point.
Yeah,
what'd you think about this? Is something that if you told me was going to happen, I'd be like, that's stupid. I don't want to see it. But I kind of really liked it. Was Nancy turning into like Rambo? I was down with it, man.
I was down with it, and I think it was an homage to the Terminator woman who's in the
who is the bad guy.
I feel bad. I'm forgetting her name. But
Linda
Hamilton. Linda Hamilton.
Yeah.
I actually think
a
lot of that was
was
her.
Yeah.
I like her. Looking back, I like her series arc.
Yeah.
I like that she goes from sort of obnoxiously uptight, good girl, like not like she didn't suck, but she's a little annoying and to like
she got Barb killed. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
She still got to pay for that at some point.
Right, right. And going from that to like what she ended up, I'm like, I don't like that in theory, but I do like it in practice.
I struggled with this person in particular. I mean, she's 90 pounds.
Yeah.
She is
frail.
Tiny.
She's tiny. She's running around.
She probably
with these
can't hold the gun.
Exactly.
That's a good point.
There's a little bit of like
those guns are heavy, man.
Yeah. And she had not only this big gun, she had all these other guns on her.
The
It's like,
ammo strapped on.
He's got to climb this tower.
That's a really good point. Climbing the biggest tower that's ever been built in history.
She sprinted like 2 football fields of sand. While
the
the mind
decoy.
player was chasing
and survives.
What is her 40 time? Oh my gosh.
And I love it. They're like, hey, when we get up there, here's what we're going to do. You guys get on the top of the mountains that are there.
Just real quick. I was thinking about that too.
How do they get up there
we'll go
so
up on the
fast?
mountains. It's like, what do you mean you'll just go up on? That's a whole movie. Just getting to the top of those mountains. That's an epic movie.
That's right. All that was like really conveniently fast.
This is in everything. This is in Mission Impossible. This is in Fast and the Furious. This is in everything. But it was to a cartoonish level. The popcorn exposition scenes. Do you know what I mean by that? By like where I don't even know if it's a real term or not, but where like one person will be like, "Oh, yes, we got to do this," and the other person's like, "And then we got to do this," and then the other person's like, "But what if this?" And the other person's like, "But this, but this, but this." It's just like there were 10 of those every episode.
Oh, yeah.
which is fine, but it got to a point where I was like, this is very noticeable.
The dialogue became everything that we say has to involve the plot, moving the plot, and
making sure you know what's going on. And they didn't really succeed even with the amount that they did it.
And it sounds like we're ripping on the show, but I still enjoyed it very much.
It's a great show, and I'm just very happy with how the finale, the actual 2-hour finale landed. I'm like, all right.
Overall, one thing they did that, for better or worse, I would say, it no longer became Vecna being the real villain. It became the world became the villain and blowing it up.
I have questions about that.
That became the fear. At one point, it was kind of like, everyone's going to be fighting at the same time. He's going to lose. Like that was. Then it was like, oh, but we got to blow up this world and get out in time. It's like, oh, this is the fear.
So okay, but here's an actual question I have about that was not answered. It's not really bothering me, but it's a question I have. Is like, was that monster / like, was that him? Was that an extension of him? Or was he the vessel for that? Or was he going along for the ride?
Hive mind. I think it was just that's how they explained it.
Got a little vague.
Yeah. It's like, here's a hive mind. We're growing this monster, and I'm connected to it literally.
Right. And so, but whether Vecna's more of a vessel? I know they have that whole scene about it, like when he's in the cave or whenever the fuck it is, and he's like, "No, he didn't hurt me. I need it. It needs me. Whatever." Yeah. But it never quite felt super duper clear. That it didn't. It's not the end of the world.
I think it kind of diffused his power.
Yeah, he did. He had a little bit too much screen time, I think, as Vecna.
Yeah,
because the more the monsters on the screen, the less they're a monster.
Yeah,
yeah.
And they tried to give him this like a moral center.
Yeah,
of him choosing or not choosing. It's like, oh, why did we even do this? If ultimately he's just saying it was me after all.
Right.
I was like, what? Why did we do this?
Yeah.
Give a different reason for him being in the cave.
Right.
Maybe that's when he first realizes he is a monster.
Sometimes just let things be evil,
Yeah.
Especially in a fucking 80s thing.
It's that Patton Oswalt thing when he was talking about the new Star Wars movies that came out.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, essentially he's like...
Love me some Patton, though.
He's like... we're going to make the prequels to Star Wars. And it's like, we're going to show you Darth Vader as a kid. He's like, what? No, I don't care. I don't want to know him as a kid. I want Darth Vader.
That's my problem with the Joker movie, which is a good movie, but I don't like that. I'm like, I don't want lore about the Joker. The whole point is he's like the void.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. Yeah, and they kept doing that over and over in different things. It's like,
so,
we don't need
Jordan, I don't think you've said your overall feeling. About...
I was disappointed that nobody died.
Yeah.
I think there was a mistake really kind of throughout the whole series.
The mom should have died.
Refused.
Yeah.
Yes. When you just refuse to
kill
any
the dad showed up at the graduation.
Oh yeah, and that's an easy kill.
That was?
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Think about that. If you're going to keep the mom alive but you killed the dad, suddenly her fear of Mike not showing up becomes heavier.
And if you kill, now that I'm thinking about it, if you kill both of them, then Holly, Nancy, Mike's bond becomes extraordinarily important. It becomes their whole deal.
That's all they got. Yeah,
their party, right? Their D&D party, their whole party. No one dies.
Yeah,
like I'm with you, man. Like you could have, like let's say this: you keep Lucas because he's got Max. I think you kill off Dustin and what's his name?
Dustin and Steve?
Dustin and Steve both should have died.
Die together. They reconcile and then die together
Yeah.
in some sort of sacrifice. Yeah.
Because they even had that sense in like episode 7, I think it was like, if I die, you die. Like they had that
quote.
quote.
Oh, Jesus, really?
Yes.
Or at least have one die and have Max fill in for the rest of the party.
Yeah.
Right? The end of the D&D, I was like, the whole time I was like, wait, there's only 4 of them. It's like Max is there. There's 5.
I feel like Max was kept out of the mix too long.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, sure.
Like I'm not. This is a in the moment thought, but like.
And they hung on to this practicality of that her atrophied muscles. She can't run around. Like, we've bought into everything else.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
That's so real.
Yeah.
Like, what?
I mean, it's Nancy can carry an arsenal.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But Max can't walk.
Yeah.
And so
you're going to have to hug me.
And so therefore, there was so much, like, I'm down with the 80s sentimentality overall. I'm okay with that because it's built in to what they're doing. But they leaned on it hard. Mm-hmm. They fucked up Max. I thought Max.
Yeah, she was a great character.
I loved Max. She was one of the best characters, I think. And they just turned her into this goofy, like, inspirational speech maker. Like she turned into a fucking life coach.
Yeah.
No, you're not wrong actually. Yeah, because she was kind of like a badass. And the idea that I think if she's a badass in living inside Vecna's mind and surviving, she should have come out of that.
That's right.
Like Nancy.
That's right. Nobody's going to be like, but what about her muscles atrophying? Except for the worst people would say shit like that, and you'd be like, shut up.
Yeah. The mom and dad both should have died. Also, I think it was a risk, but they kind of had to do it. Was having Holly introducing essentially a new character. For the final season and putting so much on her, like. She was like the emotional sort of...
Yeah, she kind of was the core of it in a lot of... She was the MacGuffin, or whatever you want to call it, in a lot of ways, because she disappears. It's time to go.
Mm-hmm. So I thought the idea, and this is a very 80s thing, and even present day too, the idea of U.S. military is the villain.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it.
I'm into that.
Certainly a trope. They couldn't have like more paper cutter bad guys.
Yeah,
just vague green uniforms.
And even what was Linda Hamilton's even
I was about to say that was probably
what was her
most
deal?
Wasted character in the whole season.
I'm still not sure exactly what she wanted. Is it just her goal is the same as everyone else's, but she's in charge? You know what I mean?
I think so. I think she took over for
Matthew Modine.
Matthew Modine's character. She's
Papa.
like, Papa. So she's like, no, we got to get the Supergirl. and take her blood because that's apparently they're trying to make
more of them, soldiers, whatever the fuck it is they're doing.
Which that's fine, but I don't think it was. That probably was.
But you're right. It's kind of I think a waste. That's right. They could have done more with that.
But the idea that the kids are trying to save the world in spite of the military being there. Because they had a decent balance throughout the other parts of the series.
Yeah.
Where it was like that you had like one that the black guy who's like a colonel or whatever. He was the guy who was like, no, she's the problem. We're gonna kill her. The other side was like, no, she's.
Trying to remember who you're talking about.
Remember, there's like Papa, and then they have. The guy from Mad About You. What the hell is that guy?
I believe you.
He was He was like another scientist, but he was like, no, she's a good.
It's almost
kid.
as if they minimized the black characters.
Well, they ended up killing him, didn't they? Didn't that guy die?
I don't think that part was in my 4-hour recap.
Also, Lucas is the least interesting character in the group in a lot of ways.
Well, he certainly became. He's
the black guy.
The black
oh,
yeah.
Yes.
He's not. He doesn't do much.
Yeah,
he gets reduced to being the emotional where's Max.
Yeah.
Just like Mike is the emotional where's 11. I'm always going to worry about 11 and where she goes.
Will, listen.
What do you got?
His acting, that good, he's not good, man. He's not good, and which is it's whatever. But I think I really like what they did. I like that he became a powerful, whatever. I like that.
I really like that.
I like that, and I think his best acting was when he was like,
yeah, I actually
genuinely,
totally agree.
Which sounds like a dig a little bit, but like that's not easy.
We all wanted. That's what we wanted.
I
didn't know we wanted that until it happened.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's maybe the best moment of. Not the series, but of the season, is that moment is the season 4 end or the 4th episode ending when he
and he saves 11 there at the end.
I do like when he stops him and he rips his claw off.
Yeah,
that's pretty badass. And when Joyce is like, "You fucked with the wrong family," I liked that.
Dude, she hacked at his head for like 3 minutes.
It was fucked up.
It was a little fucked up.
It was. It kind of made sense for her character though, because she's been this like ball of anxiety and rage since episode 1.
Right. She's kooky.
You know what's funny? It's like rage. That part, I wish it would have been a little more like horror movie-esque. Like it kind of like felt like, if you remember Friday the 13th, like the 3rd or 4th movie, I forget where it was. But there's a character named like Tommy Boyle, and he's like a kid.
Yeah.
And basically he's able to kill Jason, but like he like it's more than just kill him. There's almost like a dark side of like, oh, what is he going to be in the future?
Right.
Type of kill.
Right.
And I wish they would have let Joy have that of like, oh, all right.
Yeah.
Like a little bit more.
That's interesting. Kind of like what's she gonna?
Yeah, because we're in like the Dimension X right now. Did something happen? Did something take over her? Like, what's going on? Like,
interesting.
I wish there would have been something like that.
I think that is one thing that maybe you missed a little bit of from not watching the whole series.
Okay.
Is because she is desperate to protect her family. Like,
oh, for sure.
Desperate to protect her family from season 1, episode 1.
When everyone else doesn't disagrees with her.
And they don't believe
she's
her.
On her own.
Yeah, because Will disappears, right? And and then they like produce a body, like a fake body of him. Yeah. And so she is desperately trying to protect her family literally the whole series. Yeah. So I did. It was really, that did make sense.
The gurgling and shit was real dark, man.
Yeah,
it was just like
it was. But the intensity, I really liked the line. You fucked with the wrong family. I was down with that.
Totally. Yeah, just everyone kind of stand. Also, I keep going back from like magical stuff to like practical things. But like everyone's standing there watching her hack this thing's head off.
Is that the shitty spinoff, Practical Things?
That's good. That's funny.
There's them at a job, in some small town,
and it's just like all focused on Jonathan.
Yeah. So there's something also too about, I know they had to create this. It was a very bright horror action ending.
Yeah.
Some of it happened at night. I get that, but then they get up to the big. They fought in the sand dunes of some other world.
That's a good point.
It was gray.
You can
and
see
sandy.
everything.
Yeah, It was just a choice. Why wasn't it dark up there? Yeah. Why was it like a sunny, beachy?
That's a really good
World
point.
X,
which was in contrast to inside his mind where he kept everyone with the
I
human
guess
centipede hoses on their mouth.
it kind of makes sense in the terms of the mind flare. Like it prefers like more human climates, right? Like it hates the it hates the heat, right?
It hates the heat.
Hates the fire.
That's right.
Yeah. All right, that's a very good point.
It could have been icy.
Yeah,
that would have been
you're right.
interesting.
Yeah, I don't know why it would be
like bleak.
And it maybe wasn't enough of a. It sounds like I'm contradicting you, but I don't think I am. It almost wasn't enough of a contrast.
Yeah, because there was like 3 levels. There was the real world, there was the Upside Down, and then there was Planet X, like you're calling it. Like,
and it was kind of like, this looks sort of similar. Yeah. So there was. Yeah.
I know we're really splitting hairs with some of this stuff.
We're chatting. Why not?
Yeah.
You know.
So I would have maybe preferred. It got a little superhero, and they just throw each other around. There was no like. What's the next iteration of superheroes fighting, magicians fighting each other?
Yeah.
Like there was a moment in Harry Potter. It was the end of the. I think it was the Phoenix Order of the Phoenix, where Voldemort and Dumbledore fight. Mm-hmm. And if you saw the movie, the books are better than the movies. The movie version of that 4-minute battle is fantastic. I mean, they're just doing shit I haven't seen in movies before. Like I kind of like wanted something like that with their fighting. They didn't. Yeah. It was just a lot of superhero throwing each other up against the wall, and
right?
Then
and
we lock like this.
The conflict. Other than I think I did really love the ripping off of the claw, and the reason I loved that is because of all the symbolic meaning inherent in that. You know what I mean? And all the emotion, because that claw is like a symbol. Telling a symbol is reductive, but like there's a lot of emotion tied up in just. I mean, literally,
that was the thing that got everybody.
When we were rewatching the very first episode,
that's right.
You see the first time you see him is a silhouette and with the claw,
right?
Like or whatever you.
What a revelation that was.
That was wild.
That. We were in Nashville. We did some shows and we kind of went back to the room. We're like, what do you want to do? And we like, hey, let's start that over. Mm-hmm. And we like paused it. We're like, wait a second. Like it was like 3 seasons.
Oh, because Vecna does. I don't know how much of this you caught in the recap. Vecna is not revealed until season 4.
Right, like his
actual well, his form, not only his form, like who he is, like the backstory,
Henry,
like what the deal is. Where you're the whole
before that, it's the demo dogs,
and the whatever the mystery is behind that, and the monster,
the smoke monster thing,
and so to see that, and to the point that I actually had this question. I was like, did they always know it was Vecna?
Yes.
Like I part of me wondered if Vecna was invented in writing season 4, but then we went back and watched that, and he's literally in the first episode in silhouette.
Yeah,
and then you never see him again till the 4th season.
Yeah. I got
kind of wild, right?
Yeah. My friend John was like, he's like frustrated by those kinds of shows where he's just like, they're not writing this. They're writing it as they go. They don't know. And I'm like, you're wrong.
You're
100% wrong.
I can give you one counter example that's very clear.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you think? Okay, what's the over under that there's some spinoffs?
Oh no, I think I
already saw.
Yeah. Oh really?
Yeah. Like there's going to be one cartoon spinoff, and then the other one, whatever the live action is, they haven't really talked about like the details. The cartoon one, I think, is supposed to happen between seasons 2 and 3. Like,
is it going to be focused on certain characters?
I didn't get that. More details about it.
My niece sent me a thing about it.
But there are definitely spinoffs.
What did y'all think about the final campaign? Like when they're actually in the basement.
The basement.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Let's not skip something.
What?
Okay.
Let's talk about the scene with 11.
Okay.
Yeah, final scene.
You're right.
Yeah.
This whole group of people have been so strategic this whole time. Mm-hmm. Like they've been doing the popcorn thing and what about this? What about this? Y'all been doing this the whole, not even really just season 5, the whole series.
And they're never like, what do we do with 11?
No, not even that. You mean to tell me
I know what you're gonna say.
Killed Vecna, y'all are leaving the Upside Down, and no one thought, when we cross past the military checkpoint,
that's right.
Maybe the military will be there.
Yeah, they're just like all happy. They're just going to pull right back into the compound.
I'm following now. Yeah, I was talking with my brother about it. I was like, you know what would really happen is they would murder everyone in town.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I mean, really, like,
Sure.
maybe, they would murder everyone in town, blame it on like a gas factory
Russia
explosion.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just because they can't let this get out. It's the whole, at the end when like the town's back to normal and stuff, I'm like, y'all are all dead. Every single one of you in this whole town. I'm glad they didn't do that.
But you're right. In a more realistic show, that would have absolutely
all be gone. Every single resident.
Yeah, some of it was not quite like Deus Ex Machina kind of stuff, but the idea that the sister didn't actually die.
Yeah.
Yet. Like
Wait, hold
on now.
The who?
8.
Callie. Yeah.
Jason, now,
did she not really? What happened?
In a more realistic show, I would agree. But every character on this show should have died 15 times already.
Yeah.
It is not past the realm of belief for me that Callie didn't immediately die in the explosion. Like, I could see that.
And like our emotional ties to her are limited.
Very much.
She was a big part of season 2, which I think was
not a very good kind of
maybe not a big
season. I think overall this is probably the worst season, in my opinion. But other than that, I'd say season 2.
So I'll use Parks and Rec as an example, right? It's a little bit different, but like I remember when the big all the big fight and everything happens and they kind of win or whatever. There's still like 38 minutes left in the show, and I was oh, something else is gonna happen.
Wind down.
Yep.
But it was not. It was like they wanted to give everybody the walk away into the sunset thing. And I thought that was too long.
Which is okay, but 30 minutes is 40 minutes is a long time for that.
All them having a beer on the top of that building was like,
oh, who gives a fuck?
Whoa,
yeah, that was done. That was they were they sort of did do a version of this, but they were one step short of like 10 years from today. Let's meet on this rooftop.
Right. It's like, did we need that from them?
Because they're all like, them as friends is not a thing. I was talking about this with my brothers too. Like, they're not really friends.
Right.
Like, they all of their bonds have been forged by fighting in this thing.
Well, they do kind of address that though. That they do kind of address that a little bit. They kind of say that even like Nancy and the weird brother are like, we're bonded by this thing.
Yeah,
forever.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
So, and I think that's the trauma bond. Somebody actually says trauma bond. I think it's Ethan Hawke's daughter. I forget her name in the story. Robin.
She's great.
Yeah,
I love her.
I liked her. Yeah.
Again, pretty underutilized this season.
Totally underutilized.
She was so much fun the whole time.
Yes, they did this kind of the same thing that they did with Max with her, where she just became this like saying nice things machine.
Yeah.
And I'm just, which is not her character at all.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
She's way more like sarcastic, like in a fun, interesting way. Like, and she always kind of undercut everybody else in a fun way. Mm-hmm. Like her connection, the thing with Will was okay. I didn't mind that.
Yeah.
Like the coming out stuff and her being a part of that.
I think
it was okay.
I thought that scene with the coming out thing was like, what they did a good job with it. I thought it was really nice. It was. From standing way back here, you're like, oh, we're doing a coming out scene in the middle of this?
Yeah, right before we're about to go into
like, wow.
Yeah.
They did a good job of like, hey, listen, Vecna gets in your head and he makes you feel certain things, and I'm going to bring this up because I'm going to put you at risk if I don't, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And here's what my fears are. Here's what the fears are.
Oh, I didn't quite catch that aspect.
That's why he does it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So it's like they did a great job of explaining it and stuff.
I'd call that forgivable.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way they did it.
Most of this stuff I think is.
But
it was, I definitely had a moment I was like, oh, we're doing a coming out party.
Yeah.
All right.
Also, the idea of that, kind of like how you phrase it, is like kind of funny. Like, imagine like his friends being stopped by homophobia. Like they're about to kill Vecna, they just put and Vecna just speaks up and it's like,
he's gay, right?
And that's when Tom's like, no, shut up. No, he's not.
Or also Will's like, dude, that's not. What are you doing, Vecna? Come on, I know you're evil, but like we don't do that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like, is that why you won't shower during gym class with us? Holy shit. That's that's fantastic, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mike is like, no homo.
Dude, it is Mr. Williams comedy.
Mr. Williams comedy.
I thought that was fun and funny. They got. I mean, listen, they put it all in there.
I think they. I stuck the landing. I don't think is quite the phrase I would use, but they landed the plane without it exploding.
It could have been worse. Yeah,
the plane didn't explode when they landed it.
I'll give you that. I was going to push.
And
back
I felt
a little
good
bit,
feeling. I felt
like
my heart felt warm when it ended.
Even at the scene at the top of the building, that I'm like saying we didn't need all that.
Yeah,
it was emotional, and I enjoyed it. But
yeah.
So my complaints are more just having the conversation.
Well, that last campaign though, I quite liked that. I was down with that. Mm-hmm. Even though it kind of made 11 alive again, which was like whatever.
Yeah, it goes back to your point.
Yeah,
she could have
just been dead.
Her sacrifice is now.
I was satisfied with that.
Yeah.
I was appropriately sad about that. I felt that felt wrapped up, or it could have been wrapped up.
Yeah,
it was just like, oh, she's.
All the magic in the world is gone now.
And she's and she's taking a fucking gap year.
That's funny.
in Romania or some bullshit, wherever she is.
Yeah, I agree. And like, I don't really mind them doing that, like Jason, because I mean, my thing is like, I didn't just want somebody to die. I wanted them to be killed. Like I wanted to be like a sacrifice. I wanted Vecna to take somebody out. Like a sacrifice kill doesn't count for me. Somebody should have. Somebody should have died in a tragic...
own goal. It's an own goal. It's not as fun of a game, right?
I looking back on it, and I have felt the same way with Harry Potter, right? I know I've referenced that before, but she was going to kill a couple of those characters. Right. And I think it got so big that I think she couldn't.
Right.
And for me, I you killed 2 or 3 of those guys, and that's a very different finale.
100%.
How about the end of the end of Infinity War?
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
That was
they do all end up coming back
for the most part, not all of them.
But yeah, you're right. But yeah, I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark or whatever.
Yeah,
is
dude.
Like my heart.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Like, can you imagine if Steve falls from that thing before they even get into the big fight?
Yeah.
Like he lets go and someone catches him again. Practical versus Stranger Things
ready.
magic.
I was ready for him to. I was ready to be real sad because I actually think I said Max before. I'm actually taking it back. I think Steve's the best character on the show.
Steve's pretty great.
I love Steve.
His arc is pretty good.
He's the one who never really made me cringe.
Yeah, right.
You know, and I think that just has to do. I think he was maybe the best actor. I think that may have had to do with the acting.
That's probably fair. Outside of David Harbour.
Oh yeah,
fantastic.
I mean of the gang, of the crew.
Yeah.
And man, that weird bald guy with the glasses. I should know that actor's name. The weird.
I'm blanking.
The weird guy. Brett
Gelman.
That guy is great in everything.
He's hilarious, dude. He's like, his background is comedy. He's a comedy
I didn't know
guy.
that. Oh, really?
Yeah.
But he's a comic, or he does comedic movies?
Like
he's an improviser?
He's a UCB guy.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah. He's been on Comedy Bang Bang a bunch.
Oh no, I had no idea.
He's hilarious.
Yeah, that guy's awesome.
Nice.
He's so weird. He's really super eccentric in real life.
His shit on like, Comedy Bang Bang is some of the most unhinged shit I've ever heard.
I love it.
He's very funny.
He's pretty great. But as far as like the younger actors, I think they all did a pretty good job. But
but
man, they should have killed somebody. The more I think about it, the more I'm like,
when the mom was still alive after I was like, come on. Why?
Why?
We can lose the mom.
Too many people.
Yeah. And especially the dad.
Yeah. Well, but I mean specifically because they did it. They killed her.
Wait, can we?
You know what I mean?
Way, can we say
for all intents and purposes, they
sure.
killed her, but then she was just back.
Yeah. The worst character. Who's the worst character?
The worst
of all the every single one.
Okay.
Right. So it's like
it sounds like you have an answer ready.
Oh, I do. And it's like I look at like the teacher. Love the teacher. Love that he got some.
Yeah, he was great.
Some shine.
He was fun.
Yeah. For me, it's the dad. That was the worst written character. They gave him nothing. He didn't match any of his kids or the wife.
Yeah, that's true.
He was like, "Why is this old guy?"
Yeah, he
with
was
the
just
mom?
he was just language.
Language. It was his thing. The poor actor. I was like, "Oh, give the guy something."
Yeah, he really didn't have any.
He did try to fight the thing.
They had a great opportunity when he's standing outside to be fucking killed. And you know what would have been amazing? If his last words were language. If Vecna's like, fuck you, old man, or whatever.
That's great. Or how about like something like maybe he fights this thing and loses, but damages it. So therefore, maybe the mom doesn't get killed.
Yeah.
Like let me call the Duffer Brothers. Let me get those guys.
He truly didn't. He was nothing.
Yeah. He just didn't even need to be there.
He didn't need to be there. Exactly.
If someone's going to come back from the dead, it should have been Barb.
Yeah.
I love Barb.
Yeah, I know.
Everyone loved Barb.
Nancy did that to her.
She was a cult favorite.
Nancy had to get laid.
Just had to get laid by Steve.
She had to get some Steve.
You know the What did you say?
I don't know. Move on.
Did you say? I don't want to say it. Never mind.
I don't say it.
Some Steve Strange.
Steve Stranger Thing.
Steve Stranger Things.
That's probably the
Dude,
title.
Yeah,
for the rest of my life, I'm going to say I got to get some Stranger Things. Amazing.
Yeah.
All right, so we've talked about that for a cool hour.
Pretty much, yeah. I think it's time.
And I have more to say, but let's be done.
I think it's time to take a break, everybody. We'll be right back with more Zoning Out. All right, everybody, welcome back to more Zoning Out, presented by the Comedy Zone.
A little bit more.
What's that?
A little bit more.
A little bit more. What?
A little bit more zoning out.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, a little bit more because everybody, we Stranger Things out.
Yeah.
on the last segment.
We went hard.
We're gonna hit y'all with a quick "Would you rather," and we're gonna get up out of here. Jonathan, what do you have for us?
All right. I love this one.
Okay.
Once per day, you can do one of these once per day.
Okay.
All right. Would you rather have a skip the awkward part button or a redo one sentence button? Once you get either one of those once per day, but only one.
I love this because it's really making you decide: are you more awkward?
Yeah, exactly.
Than you are?
Yeah.
It's teaching you about yourself.
Am I awkward or am I an idiot? Like I've said the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Again.
Skip the awkward part is for example, like a breakup, right? So you'd have a button to be able to skip the initial saying. You'd be able to skip saying I want to break up or whatever, or whatever you said, you'd be able to redo it.
You could take back the I slept with your roommate.
Yeah, it's real specific.
Yeah.
No one's at risk of that happening to me.
All right, so we have at least a preliminary answer from Jordan.
Yeah, I'll give you that one.
I'm leaning towards skip the awkward part because for a few reasons. One, we've sort of talked about this with another one. I can't remember what exactly the would you rather one was, but it was something having to do with redos, the ability to redo something. And what I realized, again, realizing something about myself, is that I would just never be satisfied.
Oh yeah,
and I would just keep going back, and the rest of my life would just be constantly like, and then it's the next day, and you're like, shit, I should have taken that back.
Oh yeah,
and it's too late by that point.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think I would just be living in a perpetual state of, should I redo this? Oh shit, I should have redone this, or I shouldn't have redone this.
Yeah.
That's another one. You could fuck it up worse.
That is true.
And then you have to do it again, and they have to do it again. It's like when you if you leave a voicemail,
Yeah.
and it's like press 1 to keep it, press 2.
Yeah.
I do it 1,000 times. I'm like, I sounded super dumb on that one.
Hey Troy, this is Abed. I'll meet you at the flagpole.
Exactly. They all do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I feel like you could say the same thing about the redoing a sentence too.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, that's what you are saying.
I'm saying that one is I think I wouldn't want to do the redo.
Yeah. Okay.
The skip the awkward part, I think the risk there is doing that too much and missing out on moments that would enrich your life, even if they're awkward. You know what I mean? Like there is something about living those awkward moments that makes you in some ways maybe a better person, or it's just a variety of experience. If you're cutting all awkwardness out of your life, you're sort of cutting
character development,
some richness out of your life.
Fair.
And even beyond character development, and also just the experience. Because the experience of awkwardness it's not pleasant, but it's...
I'm awkward so much, though.
Yeah.
Well, are you?
Not really.
Well,
no.
I was about to say,
yeah.
I'm not
of
really.
all,
No.
of all the people
I don't get
know,
embarrassed or
you're
anything.
If
less.
I had to, how they have those.
I also think you are utterly unaware of when you're awkward.
That's probably
which is
fair.
kind
That might be
of
true,
which
too.
is kind of the same thing as not being awkward.
Yeah.
If I never experience
never
awkwardness,
notice it or
and you
feel
guys
it,
do, that's
yeah.
probably fine.
Yeah.
Hey, that's our problem.
That's our problem.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
No, honestly, Jason is like the guy. Like, you know how they have those sports debates of like, it's $1,000 on the line, who you want to take the game-winning shot or whatever. Jason
Right.
is like, all right, somebody has to deliver some news. Who's going to be the person to do it best? It's like, I'm going Jason.
Yeah, I'm inbounding that shit to you. I'm not
Yeah.
getting the 5 seconds on that one.
That's fair.
You're taking that.
I would say my take on this is a lot of times I'm trying to smooth things over. I'm like, I don't like that term people pleaser, but I think I probably like skew that way. So for me, I'm so busy like making other people at ease that I do the thing. I wish I said this. I wish I said that. Like I'll have 1,000 comebacks for things.
Esprit d'escalier.
God bless you.
The spirit. It's called the spirit of the spirit of the staircase is when you're leaving somewhere and you think about what you wish you'd said.
Yeah.
Esprit d'escalier.
Because half the time it
I
is.
know. I said it to make you mad. That was on purpose. Feels amazing.
For me, there's just so many times where it's calculation. That's what I think it is. It's less about. I'm usually, like I said, trying to make things. I'm the guy you have talked about. And sometimes I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
And I make that decision almost out of habit, as opposed to saying, nope, I wish I
Not
had
my
it.
problem.
Not my problem.
Yeah.
A little more edge would have probably gotten me further. People, my friend always told me, he's like, have an opinion. If you have an opinion, if you state your opinion, not everyone's gonna be happy about it, but they're gonna respect you.
Yeah.
And I think there's been one of the things that I've actually been working on over years is like trying to be a little bit more. My opinion matters.
Well, your opinion, I think,
so
also falling under that umbrella is advocating for yourself.
Yeah.
I'm real bad at that.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get better about. I mean, there's an email that I've been not ready to write. I'm not going to be specific, but about something where I feel like I deserve more than what's happening with that thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm struggling with it.
Sure.
Jonathan's always bringing those relationship
It's
issues
not
to the
relationship.
podcast.
It's not relationship nor relationship adjacent.
Yeah. I think for me, a lot of times it's
My
confrontation.
daughter. I want my daughter to be a better daughter. Sorry, confrontation.
Honey, please pick up after yourself. Whatever.
She's already a great ping ponger. Like,
No, it's be cooler is what I want her to. Well, you're right. That's the coolest thing. She crushed. It was wild.
Yeah, I think for me, a lot of time it would be confrontation. I think that's probably where my choice would come from. Confrontation doesn't always have to be a fight. And I think a lot of times, and I think I have kind of a loud bark when I get to a certain place.
I've been in a car with you.
Yeah, it sounds worse than I feel about it, but it's other people.
Sometimes
I've had a lot of this shit.
When maybe a woman feels like they're being stared at or something, and they have a sweater and they like kind of close up the sweater. Like when you're driving and someone like cuts you off or something, I'm like, because you're like this fucking asshole fucking cutting me off, and then you're like within 2 seconds you're like, so what were we talking about? Like it's just it's gone.
Yep, that's
I'm just
correct. Because I don't feel all of that. I just sound like
you just
I do.
say it. Yeah. So I'm feeling pretty good about the skip the awkward part button, but I would intend, at least, I don't know what would really happen, but I would intend to use it sparingly because I would not want to always cut out every difficult moment.
Well, you only get one though.
One per day.
Yeah.
One per day. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So I would try and.
It's already kind of limited anyway.
That's a good point. Yeah, I'm going skip the awkward part.
Yeah. You know what? I think I'm going to change. I'm going to go skip the awkward part too.
Yeah.
Just because I think I'm generally measured with what I say in everyday life.
That's true.
So I would rather Yeah.
See, that's how I feel, but I'm going the other way with it. I want to say the non-measured thing.
Oh, you want to be able to go back? Yeah.
Well, but that's the benefit. So skipping the awkward part, I could say the non-measured thing and skip how you feel about it.
I hadn't thought about that.
Hey, I'm gonna find the way around.
That's so funny. But there's still going to be like consequences for that.
That's a tomorrow problem.
Yeah.
And then if I have to run to you again, I'm skipping it. Yeah.
I do. Well, let's So it's one sentence. It's more defined in the redo button.
Yeah, we're there.
You know what? I think we made our choices, and we're feeling good.
Yeah. Any parting thoughts? Any upcoming shows? I'm gonna be at the Comedy Zone this weekend with Ryan Hamilton.
That's a big deal. Good for you, man.
I'm very excited about it.
Glad you're doing it. I'm getting on a Carnival cruise for 10 days.
Abandon his family again.
That's right.
Love that.
That's right.
Super great.
Got other stuff this month.
Nothing.
Follow me on
Nothing
Instagram,
next
King
week,
Jason Allen.
Jason Allen.
Lenny
Jordan
Boy
Fisher
on
Instagram.
on January 16th.
That's right.
That's
He's
good.
headlining.
He's headlining Lenny
That's
Boy
right.
on January 16th. So come check us out. Follow us on social media. Subscribe to the YouTube, please. And 11 is alive. Zoning out.